45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will go to work first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who's the better team.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about, listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. That they've got something to prove for sure.
The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
That's caught. It's Walker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage.
Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Ducks are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Card in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Moore to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good position.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on 1st down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Wells. Wide open spaces. Then some, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clemens. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore will throw. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Rushes on him, and he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Can't get into the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first 2 miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU has the lead right now, but this Lavelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Stanford. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And the Beavers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Stewart. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Benson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 28. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And they swarm him under.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Complete to the left. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
He just threw it away the last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Moore to the air. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Shows him the stiff arm. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Moore will throw. He's got his man. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To the air, it's Murphy. Makes a connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers are on the move. Makes the catch. It's Wells. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on, because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Clemens. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle. Try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's still running after the move. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 40. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
Can find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking for space, it's Harris. Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Beavers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
High the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it down. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. On the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's gonna take off. At the 40, there he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Benson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
All right, a little bit outside the box, right? A little bit of a different play call on 3rd down, but I think now you got to make the decision. Now it's between, do I go for it? Do I kick a field goal? I think you call a play like that last one, and you know if I get to the 1-yard line, I'm going for it on 4th down. So I think the offensive coordinator probably had a pretty good idea what they wanted to do on the outcome of that play.
Looking for the score! And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Moore will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's low. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers.